Alright, well, welcome back. So, we did figure out the underglows, and we got another goodie today. So, we'll see what that is in a little bit. So, figure this out. Right? So, the yellow wire, brake light, or turn signal. So, left and right is your turn signal. So, left side, right side, tail light. The white wire is brake light. So, when you step on the brake, they come on red. These two will come on yellow, or these two, will come on yellow. And then red and the black are just your normal hookup, and you can go through the sequence of colors and stuff. So we'll figure out how to get that installed on this, and we're gonna get to the 4-wheel drive for the front axle here and see why if it's stuck or if it's not, or if I just have a vacuum leak, something down there. So that's what we're going to be getting on, is that down there. And then maybe we'll put those in first so we can see down there. I don't know. One of the two first. All right, so we decided we're going to mount the box there. I don't have to screw it in. My lines are nice and short right to the battery. We tucked everything down underneath the corner where it goes through. So the two wires now are underneath. Now we got to figure out which ones go in order all the way around the car, because there's two lines. So one line will go that way, and the other line will go that way. So let's get these in. All right, so we got the wires hooked up, temporary for right now. We'll find connections for those. We still have to do our ground. I obviously forgot to put the ground strap in from the battery to the chassis. So we have the first two hooked up, and then we'll add those two as we go down. So I get these tied up, and then we'll move on to the next one. All right, so we got those two strapped up. So now we're going to run the extension up over the wheel well, and then get this strip in, and then one on the other side as well. So this will be fun. I'm not going to bore you guys. I'll just show you each section we get in. Axle approves. So we got both sides in on this side, and the other side, the backs are in. So now we just need to run the front wires for the last two, and we can go through and see what it is after we get to the 4-wheel drive first. So once I get the front ones in, then we can deal with that. All right, so everything's hooked up. It's still on temporary right now, but all the lights are underneath. We did run out of zip ties for up front here, so we're gonna have to get some more zip ties so we can zip tie these in the corners. So next thing is gonna be the 4-wheel drive. Hopefully I can do it just with the pry bar. So we're gonna grab one, and we're gonna go underneath and see if we can get it to go in. Alright, so that's the vacuum pump, what moves the lever. I don't know if you can see it. It's back there. So we gotta move it. Gotta get that lever to move. So we got our pry bar. Because that thing's gotta go this way. So we're gonna try to get that to move. Pretty sure it's probably like rusted solid up top in the pivot point. So we're gonna work on that, see if we can get that pushed in. Okay, so we got it pushed in all the way as far as I can get it. So when I turn the tire now, grab shaft moves. I still have to check the other tire. Squeeze over here. Yep, turn that tire. That one moves. So I was working. There's definitely a little bit stiffer. That spins a little bit better. Huh. Okay. Well, I think we got the 4-wheel drive figured out. So what we'll do, there's a kit what you can buy. I probably can make it myself. So you just take your cable, like you take a hard line and hook it to this, so you can push it back and forth, put your bracket in here, run your line up inside the cab, and you can pull it in and out of 4-wheel drive. But we still have to do the fuel tank on that. We'll do shortly. Alright, so we got our underglow on. We get the thing to work on the phone. So we literally can go through all the colors now. So it's pretty cool. But I didn't get the feature we'll do like the rainbow thing all the way around. What is a drag, but you know, there's still other settings. You can just scroll through them. Like a fast, a slow. Pretty easy. But we think we got the 4-wheel drive working, so we're going to take it out real quick and see if it's going to. So let's see if the brakes work a little bit better and if 4-wheel drive actually works. Because that would be great. Okay, so we got the door open. Oh, I think we got brakes. Well, that's good so far. Car died again. Okay, so brakes are starting to work. The car doesn't want to stay running. He's dropping idle. Get ourselves backed up over here. Sit right here. Door. Because I don't have my phone on me, so I'll have to go back in and get my phone. It seems to light up pretty good. I mean, we'll set it right down to the ground. I mean, she was eating, that's sure. I mean, both tires were spinning in the back. That was a good thing. Now we'll just check the four-wheel drive. Heidi. She's having a blast. Let's see how close we have to be until it changes. Green and red. Red and green. Looks like we got a pretty good, decent ways away for it. So it works. See. Turn my headlamp off. I'll do the phone. It's kind of weird. Oh, it was working before. Let's see what's wrong here. Why it's on that just that setting? That's weird. Maybe the other lights are having an effect on it. So. Maybe not. It's kind of weird. I'm just stuck on the white. It's going through that. Car off for a second. This is interesting. Now, there's always something new when you're dealing with stuff. I wonder if it's because the box is vibrating and it's doing that. It's off. Nothing. Okay, we figured it out. The setting turned off. So now we can go through all the colors. That's pretty cool. Of course, Heidi's going to be right in the way, too. Turn off again? There we go. Must not like the front headlights, so I'll have to stay away from them. What? All right, so see if the four-wheel drive works in this real quick. It should. All right, so that was a success. So brakes are definitely a little bit better. We're definitely gonna have to go through and bleed everything again, get the rest of the air out, but they're definitely starting to lock the tires up. That is good. Underglow is working. Once I totally understand how the system works, it's all new to me for this whole Bluetooth stuff with no remotes, but we'll get it. So, at least the four-wheel drive works. That is good. We'll get all that straightened out soon. We're gonna need alignment. So it actually does pretty good in four-wheel drive. She pulls right through the snow, or if she was just in two-wheel drive, she wouldn't pull herself. Well, push herself. Now it's pushing and pulling because it's like all-wheel drive. It's great. That should be fun in the snow. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully we'll get some daytime shots next time on it doing some launches in the snow, if it's still here. All right, you guys have a good night. All right, so let's check out what we got. I'm not sure what we got, but we're gonna find out. Ooh, maybe it is. Oh, I got to keep my motherfucker out there. Yeah, that a nice wheel. This is the old wheel. It'll be factory. Wow, that thing's a lot smaller. Huh. Alright. Well, it'll give me leg room. I don't know if I want my wheel that small. We might have to order a different one. Might have gotten the wrong size. But it's a start. Definitely a decent wheel. I mean, it's probably not one of the best ones, but it's better than nothing. Of course, we still need like the adapter and everything, so we still need to get these parts so we can bolt the steering wheel up, because right now I can't. So until then, we're just waiting on those pieces to come in. At least that's one of the two. I've got a green one. I think it's a little bit bigger. I'll have to compare it later, but at least that's something.